What's going on, everyone? I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope that everyone is having a great day, and thank you for joining me for your daily dose of Star Wars. The first time we get to see Luke speak to Rey is going to be great. I know a lot of you, like myself, have been waiting for this moment for 2 years. We finally see Luke at the end of The Force Awakens, and then they leave it at a cliffhanger. Literally, Luke is standing on a cliff and the movie ends. All I wanted out of The Force Awakens to begin with was to see Luke, and I got that in a way, but not what I was expecting. That'll change with this film as Luke's back into the fold of the story. There's so much merchandise you can buy for this film, and one of the cool things that they've done with this is that they're using toys to let us hear lines from the movie before it's released. They've done this with a few characters so far, and Luke is one of them. We are given 5 lines of dialogue that Luke is gonna say in The Last Jedi. Those 5 lines are, "Reach out with your feelings. You shouldn't be here. How did you find me? No. What do you know about the Force?" Reach out with your feelings seems like it's directed towards Rey. It reminds me of the first trailer we got from Star Wars Celebration, where Luke says, "Reach out. What do you see?" It's likely from one of the training sessions that Luke will inevitably give Rey. This is probably going to be in the first act of the film, shortly after Rey gets to Ahch-To. "You shouldn't be here" is likely the same way. Luke sees Rey on Ahch-To, and after his time in solitude, and after he hasn't come back for all this time, out of fear that he believes someone would get hurt if he did, why would Luke want Rey there? His character is holding the blame for so much on his shoulders, including the fall of Kylo Ren to the dark side, his failed attempt to rebuild the Jedi Order, etc. "You shouldn't be here" is probably the first opening scene we'll get with Luke and Rey on Ahch-To. Continuing with this opening scene of Luke and Rey on Ahch-To, I think that this next one, "How did you find me?" is also part of that scene. It seems like a fair question, especially considering Luke didn't think that anyone would be able to find him, and no one has for 3 years. Luke is going to ask this to Rey, and then Rey is going to fill Luke in on what happened in The Force Awakens. This one is the one that could be applied anywhere. "No" could be something from one of the flashbacks where we see Luke's Next Generation Jedi being destroyed, or it could be a line inserted from Empire. I think that the most logical piece for this would be during the destruction of Luke's Next Generation Jedi, watching it fall apart before his eyes, because if you remember during Rey's vision, we hear Luke scream no as Rey's looking off into the distance where the color is really orange, and that seems to fit with what the color scheme is from that little flashback of The Last Jedi. What do you know about the Force? This one is leaving me puzzled. This one is a question that I feel like Luke is asking Rey, but in terms of when and where, I'm not entirely sure. My best guess would be somewhat towards the beginning of the movie, shortly after Luke and Rey exchange their greetings. What do you know about the Force? Could be Luke questioning Rey on a call he's making, or it could be a question Luke is asking Rey to see how much she knows about her Force abilities at this point. I think it's the second one, out of the fact that most of what we've been seeing involving Luke and Rey is on Ahch-To with him trying to teach Rey things. That wraps things up for me here in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. If you're a daily coffee drinker and want to be one of the first to see a new video as soon as I can get it up, hit that bell down there to receive a notification on your iOS or Android device. Thank you guys for watching. As always, keep loving Star Wars. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.